Will the Bengals take down the 49ers on Sunday and improve to 4-3 on the season? Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of allbengals.com. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, because, well, you're going to get all of our game day coverage, which it's going to be packed. You're going to hear from Joe Burrow after the game, Zach Taylor after the game, Jamar Chase, plenty of other player locker room interaction, our post-game reaction, stand-up, and much, much more. And today, I'm not at Levi Stadium yet. I figured I would get the video to you. It's still morning here in California. I would get the video to you before making the trek to Levi Stadium just a few miles down the road. But we will be there at the game. We will be covering it. And the 49ers injury situation is certainly the storyline going into this game. Brock Purdy cleared from concussion protocol despite being placed in it after their Monday night loss just 6 days ago, was cleared yesterday, and so he will start today for the San Francisco 49ers. Deebo Samuel, we knew he was out. Trent Williams, also out. The star left tackle, Diana Rossini, the first to report that they're going to give him some more time on that ankle. He was questionable coming into today's game, not expected to play, according to Rossini. That is a huge, huge loss. He's a big part of their run game, a big part of what they do, passing the ball offense-wise. He's just a game changer. Orlando Brown Jr. praised him earlier this week. And so not having him is a huge loss. And I know there are some, including my podcast co-host Jake Lisco, that thought that Trent Williams not playing would be a bigger deal than whether it was Brock Purdy or Sam Darnold. And so that is a big loss, big advantage for the Bengals. And let's start right there. Trey Hendrickson, it's time to eat. And he's played really, really well. 7 sacks so far this season. Can you get 2 today? Can you get some pressure on Brock Purdy? I think that's huge for this Bengals team. And now you think about it with Deebo Samuel out, with Trent Williams out. You got to focus in on Christian McCaffrey. Obviously, Brandon Ayuk is a really, really good wide receiver. But George Kittle and how this Bengals team matches up against George Kittle. We're going to see Dax Hill a lot against Kittle. I think that's going to be a really interesting matchup. How much do they double Kittle? Kittle was great when these two teams played a few years ago at Paycor Stadium. So we'll see there. But the Bengals defense, they played really, really well towards the end of that Seattle game. Obviously, they're feeling good about themselves, and they're going up against a 49ers offense that's still explosive, still has weapons, but they are shorthanded. On the flip side, the Bengals offense, they're trying to get it in gear. And the buzz here in California, in the Bay, is simple. This San Francisco defensive line hasn't gotten it done. And so this Bengals offensive line, with Orlando Brown Jr., who will play despite dealing with a groin injury, is going to be tested today because this 49ers defensive front has heard all week that they haven't gotten it done. Nick Bosa on down. And so this Bengals offensive line obviously has to respond and play at a high level because the guys on the other side are going to be motivated. And certainly the Bengals offensive line is motivated as well. We know what this offense is capable of, and you need the usual suspects to step up and play like they normally play. Obviously, we know Jamar is Jamar, and he's played at a really high level through 6 weeks. But Joe Burrow, you need him to get back into form. It seems like he's poised to do that. We will see today. Obviously, the offensive line is a factor there. But then you need T. Higgins to get back to form and win those contested one-on-one situations downfield and make big plays. You need Tyler Boyd to average more than 6.8 yards per catch. Maybe Irv Smith Jr. to get in the mix a bit offensively and maybe catch a ball up the seam today. That's a big play to extend a drive on a third down, let's say, or just a big play in general. You certainly would take it. And then, of course, Joe Mixon. I think the run game, this Bengals rushing attack, is what it is right now. They're working through some things. They plan on giving Chase Brown some touches today. They put him on injured reserve on Saturday after he suffered a hamstring injury. So you're going to see Mixon, Travion Williams, and some Chris Evans today. But for Mixon, can you be more effective in the passing game like you were last year? And it's not just him. It's a bunch of things. It's how defenses are playing the Bengals, all of those things. But can the Bengals unlock that? Because those checkdowns to Mixon worked really well. And it hasn't been the same. They haven't gotten the same production there, which they haven't been as productive on offense. So we will see if they can figure that part of it out. I think that's a big part of it is, all right, it's 3rd and 6. Jamar Chase is double covered. T. Higgins doesn't get open. All right, can Boyd get 8 yards here? Or can this mix and dump off get you? Or will Irv Smith Jr. be open and uncover wide open over the middle, and will Burrow see him for a first down? Like, those are all things that I'm watching for today, because this offense needs to be more efficient. They need to be more explosive, and they just need to be more consistent. And so this is a really, really big test. I think the Bengals have a great shot to pull off the win. They're going to be playing a shorthanded but motivated 49ers team that has lost 2 straight. The Bengals have won 2 straight, have started to dig themselves out of the hole that they put themselves in to start the season at 1-3. Winning today would be huge for this Bengals team as they try to keep pace in the AFC North. And we will have you covered throughout the day at allbengals.com with actives and inactives. And then after the game, of course, we got you covered right here. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. And for Andrew Fox-Miller, our channel coordinator, I'm James Rapien. We'll talk to you after the game right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk.